What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how to get this AJ's crate drop in the game Pinewood Computer Core. Now, this one, guys, letting you know this takes a really long time, like 45 minutes to an hour to get it done, unless everybody's working together in the server and doing all the stuff. And you might be lucky enough to jump in a server where part of it's already done and you don't have to do any of it. But basically, what you do, you talk to AJ. He basically informs you that he wants to melt down the whole core. So you have to turn off 5 fans, you have to turn off the cooling, and you also have to overheat the core. So there's a couple things that you have to do. First, we're gonna go check the fans. Sometimes the fans are already off in a server, but basically, I'm gonna show you this in real time so you can play along and just kind of play along at the same time doing what I'm doing, and that should make it easier for you. But you can see there, it says written, if it goes over 4,000, it will meltdown. So follow this path. You can see this is where you go to get to this main area, and these lines are actually pretty helpful to help you. So sometimes you're gonna have to reset and go to the main area, but right now we're gonna go up near the admin area and we're gonna check out the fans. And I will just make sure that if there's certain points where I have to give you some notes, then I will drop in and I will say something. Otherwise, I'm just gonna let the video play and you guys can watch and play along. All right, so as you can see, like these fans are off already, you look up there, but if they're running, you can go into that room and you can turn them off inside of that little control room right there. So after you do that, make sure the fans are off. Now you can drop down, and there's something down here that we're gonna do here while we're on our way. There's a little coolant thing, and you can sabotage that as you walk by it. So you're gonna see this little coolant thing, and we're gonna bust that. You're gonna see that we're gonna pull that little coolant thing off, and that's all a part of trying to cause the meltdown. Okay, so right here you can see this coolant pipe. You just hold down the E button, go up to it, interact with it. You're gonna hold down the E button. You can see I didn't right there, but just trying to demonstrate for you. So you're gonna hold down the button and you're going to basically dislocate this so that a lot of the coolant is not flowing over to the main core reactor. Of course, every now and then you're gonna have to go through these double doors. There's a scanner. The scanner takes a really long time. Again, guys, this mission itself takes a really long time if you are starting from scratch, especially. So just letting you guys know, there's still a lot more time that we're gonna have to do this. But fortunately, you know, most of it you can actually, when you're done, walk away at the end. Okay, so see this little suit right here? You're gonna need this reactor suit to go down to the reactor core. So this is basically the hazmat suit that you're gonna need. So if you go down to the core without the suit on, then you're gonna die. So you're not gonna be able to do this. Okay, so down here, there's a bunch of different lasers. There's a top layer, there's a bottom layer. You have to go all the way around and change those actually to green. So you want to change all of the buttons over to green. I think you have to hit them when they're red, and then you have to hit them again after they're yellow. But you have to keep going around and make them all green. I think you might have to get the lasers first, and then after you get the lasers, you get all those buttons around the outside. Like, see this one right here? So we're going to change that one. We're going to get these all to change green until, see all those lasers popping out? See how those are all shooting little lasers? You actually have to hit it a couple times before they shoot lasers. So you got to not hit them once, but hit them twice. And then go around and hit all those other extra buttons that we've got in this room. And then we're going to show you how you're going to just basically verify that all the lasers are going. And at this point, after you get this part done, the temperature should start rising. Next part here that is very important, you want to go down to this area underneath the reactor and set the power to 4. See, it says reactor power do not touch. You want to touch that, change that to 4. So that's going to make it overheat even faster. Now, if you go up here to this control panel, you can see that the temperatures are actually rising right now, but they're not rising very fast. It's still at 22. And you can see on the left side, there's still a part of the coolant that is still active. So there's still some coolant that is getting there that is cooling off the main core. So we're just going to reset now just to get to the main area because it's going to be easier. It's going to take less time. You'll reset. You'll go back to where AJ was and just follow up in this path that we're showing you. And what we're going to do is show you how to go to the next thing that you need to do, which is going to shut down the coolant. Now down here you can hop on the train and try to get the train moving, but if you don't want to wait for the train, you can actually just kind of turn around and you can follow this path that we're walking over here. Shout out to Cal and Cookie and all these guys who are in the server here. You can see them, those guys helped me out with this mission quite a bit, trying to figure out what to do in this huge, complex, and very long mission. Did I mention that this is a long mission, guys? Okay, so right here you can see the coolant supply right here, the controls. Now you want to go and push that button a couple times as well, and you want to make sure, see, it confirms that the coolant is inactive, so it's shut down the coolant at this point. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just go back up to the administrative area. You can reset if you want and kind of go from that way. There's different ways that you can go, but again, you want to go back to where all those colored lines are, and there's one that says admin. but at the end, you're just going to basically climb up the ladder instead of going straight forward. We're going to show you here in this video. We're going to go up to admin, but then we're going to do a lot of skipping ahead and cutting, because there's a long period of time there that you're actually going to have to wait for things to happen. Okay, so now we're up here in the admin area. You can see here by looking at the control panel, the temperature is rising. It's at 2,205. The liquid coolant is inactive. That's not working anymore. We've got over on the right, the reactive power is cranked up all the way. We've got all of the lasers pointed on it, and that is good. And you can see on the top, all of those fans are turned off. So this is what you want. But basically at this point, it's gonna make you sit around for a really long time. Like, a really long time. So you can see there that the reactor core is getting close to 4,000. Now, once it hits 4,000, the temperature is going to start going up a lot. Now, after that, it's going to say that you need to go to like the launch silo. Now, you can, if you want, you can hop on the train and go to the launch silo, but it doesn't really matter where you are in the server. But that temperature is still going to start climbing a lot, and it's got to go up a lot more. So you're going to sit around in the server for probably another 15 minutes or so, maybe even longer, I'm not sure, but you have to sit around in the server for a really long time, and then after some point, you're gonna get this really big countdown, and we'll show you what that looks like. Now, after all of that waiting, the core reactor should be hot enough. You've got everything, you've got stuff telling you to do things in the server if you've got the audio on, but basically, it's gonna start doing a countdown. Basically 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The whole place is going to start shaking. Now, again, it doesn't matter where you are on the server. Just got to be in the server. But again, after you do all the stuff that you need to do, you just have to wait around, again, for a really long time. So it doesn't hurt to just, you know, put your controller down and walk away and just come back later, and you'll eventually have the badge, and that's just the way it goes. So yeah, that was a really long one again, guys, I know, but that's how you get AJ's badge on this one. Thank you for watching, guys. If you'd like to support, please use code DeeterPlay when buying Robux, and also make sure you subscribe and you've got the notification bell on, not only for the launchers, because I've got launchers for all of these launch boxes, but also future news, events, and free items that hit the catalog on Roblox. So thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.